You are listening to Vitruvian Man with Jesse and Josh.
Welcome back to Vitruvian Man, and as usual, I am joined by Manila Josh.
What the fuck is going on? Been, what, 2 weeks? Has it been
three
weeks?
Yeah, it's funny, we started this new season, like, every week we're going to have a new movie, and then we both got sick.
Fucking sick and then COVID.
Yeah.
God damn it.
So, sorry guys, we should be doing it every week after this.
Yeah, I mean, immune system's all jacked up, probably so. As long as the fucking crick don't rise and all that shit, you know? God willing.
Did you, we have to start off with this, I couldn't resist. Did you see what Billie Eilish said about Elon Musk?
No, well, refresh me on it.
She slammed Elon Musk as a fucking pathetic, pussy bitch coward for hoarding money while nearing trillionaire status.
I do like Billie Eilish.
Oh yeah.
She's okay. My only issue is that basically she's got two songs. But I do like her, and I think that moving forward, she's really gonna hit her stride. But her brother is the fucking man.
You said he's the one that does a lot of the beats.
He does all the music.
Yeah.
He is the fucking shit.
I think collaborations like that, like Eurythmics were like that.
Yeah.
We know that Annie Lennox has an amazing voice, but obviously her partner in that group did a lot of the writing, I think, too.
Well, Goldfrapp's another one like that.
Yes.
Because Allison has the voice, but dude is the dude.
Dude, the beats. I love Allison Goldfrapp, but the beats in Goldfrapp are fucking lit.
Oh, man. I told you the first time I saw them was they were on Letterman.
No way.
And I was
doing Strict Machine, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they did a couple songs. And I was like,
banger.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
This is new and exciting right here. And I immediately went out and bought the album.
Goldfrapp is
so
the
good.
shit. I wish I'd have seen them.
And it was funny watching him do it. I was like, oh, he's the guy. Like, yeah,
sure,
she's awesome. Because
sure.
She sang in Orbital and all that.
Yeah.
Fucking,
she sang with Orbital. Oh, I don't think I knew that.
She sang back in the
like full time or in like guest stars.
Guest stars, but she was in the same scene as Portishead and with the Basement Jacks.
Yeah,
she was totally
Massive Attack, or she probably
Massive Attack. I think she would have been the same time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She may have been on there, but
right.
yeah, she was electronic queen back in the old days.
Yeah, she's great. We should have seen them. We're stupid.
If they would come around, I would go.
Oh yes, Goldfrapp's the stuff.
I would absolutely go.
Okay. We just real quick here, just gonna knock this one out. It is definitely time for another episode of
This Motherfucker. 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 This Motherfucker.
This article is from Salon.com, and it was actually written in 2017. I hadn't seen it until a couple days ago, and I had to tell you about this. The title being, Alt-Right Women Are Upset That Alt-Right Men Are Treating Them Terribly.
So that was actually from 2017?
Yeah, so it showed up in the news.
Like popping up every once in a while.
It's been viral recently. Listen to some alt-right women complaining about alt-right men. You ready for this?
Fucking Southern, dude. Lord Southern.
Men in the alt-right are going to have to decide whether they will continue to passively, actively endorse this behavior or speak out against it. If you want more women speaking publicly about ethno-nationalism, I suggest you choose the latter.
So, who is that? Is that Lauren Southern?
That's Tara McCarthy.
Okay.
Women in the alt-right are constantly harassed by low-status anonymous trolls trying to put us in our place. Women of all ages, or who do or don't have children, are harassed for various reasons. The ultimate goal seems to be to bully us off the internet.
My God.
So, in other news,
water makes things wet.
The Klan members that are Jewish are being upset. They're being treated poorly by the fellow KKK members. What the fuck is happening?
Wait, that's true too?
No,
I'm like,
of course it's not true.
That's some Clayton Bigsby
it's
shit
fucking
right
insane.
There.
I've never, is irony completely lost on you?
I mean, Onion's dead, dude.
How does the Onion write a better headline than that?
They've got
that alt-right women are obsessed about how the pieces of shit they married are treating them.
The misogynistic people that they love are treating them misogynistically.
So this motherfucker doesn't have to be a single person. It could be a group. So I've nominated the alt-right women.
The alt-right women,
this
just in
motherfucker.
general.
Dude, what the fuck? I can't believe it. I cannot believe. Okay, now one more thing. I looked up the definition of alt-right, and we talked about this a minute ago. Short for alternative right. It's a loosely organized far-right political movement in the United States, primarily known for its ideologies centered around white nationalism, white supremacy, and anti-Semitism. If you look at how the modern Republican Party is dominated by these pieces of shit, how is it alt anymore? Meaning, we agree there are millions of Republican voters that are not Nazis. They just are. People don't want to hear that. You know, I'm not endorsing. I'm not endorsing nor negating them, but whether or not Republican voters are alt-right, the Republican power structure is completely been taken over by white nationalism.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't call it alt-right anymore.
Like we were saying, Nick Fuentes on fucking Tucker Carlson.
Yes.
This rift over the next few years is going to become it's going to be big.
Yeah.
And I say that because once the dumpster fire dies, the cult's dead, right? They have nothing. So there's going to be a bunch of people that are going to be vying for positions of power, and it's going to be fucking Shadow Ghoul, fucking Stephen Miller,
right?
Shadow President Russ Vought.
Yeah.
I mean, just all those people are going to be vying for shit, as well as our boy Bannon.
What about Thom Tillis?
Thom Tillis?
I was laughing about, like several months ago, you said Thom Tillis. I've been laughing about that ever since.
But yeah, that rift between the fucking actual Nazis and the not quite so Nazi it's gonna be a big issue, and I don't know what the result's gonna be.
It's so hilarious that they've been sidling up to this for 4 or 5 decades,
right?
Starting with the Southern Strategy,
Dixiecrats,
and it's hilarious that they came within a half a centimeter of literally white supremacy. And then once someone tiptoed over that line, it became a problem.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is not us. This is not right. This doesn't represent us.
That's my favorite.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Sure.
Really?
Whatever you say. Some nonsense.
Fucking dude. Okay, all right.
So to pivot a little bit, as we cover P.T. Anderson, this week we'll be discussing P.T. Anderson's second film, Boogie Nights.
It was a time when disco was king.
These are the ones. These are great.
Yeah, those are really cool. Are they lizard?
No, they're Italian.
Do you like my shoes?
They're pretty cool.
Sex was safe.
Woohoo!
Pleasure was a business.
Cut. Terrific. Nice work.
And business was booming.
And the award for Best Newcomer goes to Mr. Dirk Diggler.
Wow.
Goodbye, 1979. Hello, 1980. Are you ready?
But in 1980,
Come on, you puppies!
the party was over.
You are fired. What? You're fired.
It's jealousy, it's deceitfulness, it's vindictiveness. But, I mean, God, what can you expect when you're on top?
Oh, wait. Love this part.
New Line Cinema presents a portrait of 2 decades in the life of a business, the days of a dreamer, and the nights in between. Boogie Nights.
The first thing I wanted to talk to you about was we talked about budgets. I looked up the budget for Hard Eight, which is Anderson's first full-length film, and then this one. So the budget for Hard Eight kind of made sense. $3 million, very lean.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, very.
And that's 96, was it? So 96,
right.
$3 million. That's a pretty good budget for an indie film.
So after the Cannes Film Festival success of Hard Eight, he got a bigger budget for Boogie Nights. And you can tell watching it. There's big cranes for the cameras that don't exist in Hard Eight. Right. Camera movements are much more bold and long takes. If you just had to guess, now this is the 90s, but if you had to guess, what do you think the budget was for Boogie Nights? And I'm not going to make fun of you, but just any guess, just out of the blue.
So Hard Eight was 3?
Yeah.
12.
It was 15. But I mean, you think about what they're making now for 50 million to make this movie with this cast.
And that's the thing, is that cast.
Oh my
Holy
god!
shit!
Mark Wahlberg, Julianne Moore, Burt Reynolds, Don Cheadle, John C. Reilly, William H. Macy, Heather Graham, Nicole Ari Parker, Philip Seymour Hoffman, unbelievable in this movie. Luis Guzman, Philip Baker Hall, Thomas Jane, unbelievable with a big mustache. Robert Ridgely, Robert Downey Sr.
Fuck, that was Thomas Jane. That was
Oh
my god, dude!
I didn't recognize him the
recognize
first few
him
times. I didn't know it was him. He's excellent in that movie.
That's because he's from Firefly, right? Isn't he?
Am I saying that right? Oh, you mean the lead character? Now, that's a good actor, but that's not Thomas Jane.
No, he was like one of those peripheral characters.
I watched Firefly, but I don't remember.
I think he was like the muscle.
Nice. Thomas Jane was awesome.
He was good. Yeah.
He was in some kind of gigolo show on HBO. It was not bad. Did you ever watch that?
No.
Hung or something it was called. Ricky Jay's in this. Ricky Jay, I love that guy, man. Ricky Jay was a David Mamet fixture. Have you seen Ricky Jay do card tricks?
He's an amazing magician.
So I don't know if Ricky Jay was ever a con man, but apparently, he's had an interesting career aside from acting.
Well, he did that movie House of Cards.
Yeah, that's David Mamet.
I always thought was amazing.
Lindsay Krause, a great movie.
That the whole con that they pull and how the reverse. Oh man, was so good.
Do you remember? I'm not going to give you spoilers to that movie because we're not talking about it. Who's Joe Mantegna? Do you remember Joe Mantegna's final line in that movie? Thank you, sir. Might I have another? Great movie.
The squirt gun at the gambling table.
Right.
I can't remember. And then like they were talking about it afterwards. No, I can't believe it. It was like a waterfall. What the fuck?
It's wonderful.
That was so good.
So this movie, this is definitely my top 10 of all time. And I did a little research. 90s have kind of always been my favorite decade in film. Of course, there's other great films, other great years. Lots of great films, other great years.
Yeah, decades, yeah.
I'm going to just read you a few from 90s. Just a few, just a handful. Clerks, The Ice Storm, The Virgin Suicides, Singles, The Usual Suspects, Velvet Goldmine, which is great, you should see that, Casino, Swingers, Election, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Bad Lieutenant, on and there's a list here of 100 amazing films made in the 90s.
So I'm going to be Dr. Contrary here.
Yeah, okay.
I have tried, like, for his entire career, I have tried to like fucking Kevin Smith's movies. And I fucking hate them.
I understand.
I fucking hate Clerks. I hate fucking Swingers. The only one that I thought was funny was Dogma, and it was because Alanis Morissette was God.
She's great, yeah.
But I watch.
Do you find him smug?
This is fucking boring.
Self-aware?
It's pretentious. It's pretentious.
Have you seen his? Really quick here. Have you watched any of his hour-long spoken word shows?
No, and I'm sure
that's what made me a fan.
I'm sure that because I like him. And
yes,
he seems like a good guy.
Yeah,
but I fucking hate his movies. And the one that I actually pulled out a gun and I was going to fucking track him down. Chasing Amy?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
that's pretentious.
My God. I hate all the characters. I hate dialogue. Oh my God.
I'm not going to fight you on that.
No.
Because I like some of those movies, but I'm not going to fight you on that.
No. And I know it's me. It's like fucking Lagunitas beer, dude. I try every Lagunitas beer and it all tastes like ass to me. Everybody fucking loves that shit.
No, not a fan at all.
So yeah.
Tastes like a bloody nose, to quote a friend of ours.
Mike Smith is my Lagunitas.
I'm sorry to do this. Here's a few more 90s movies.
Bring it.
Eyes Wide Shut, a masterpiece.
God, yeah.
Barton Fink, Fight Club, Toy Story, Reservoir Dogs, The Matrix, Boogie Nights, Fargo, Malcolm X, Pulp Fiction, The Silence of the Lambs, Goodfellas. I just read, in those last few minutes, 20 or 30. There's 70 to 150 more I could read you that are
top-notch fucking movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like we were saying, the 90s was definitely the bridge from old movies to new movies. After the 90s, movies were completely different. And there was still some touchstone to old Hollywood in 90s movies.
Yeah.
But it was definitely the end of it.
Yes.
And I think you really saw that. We talked about it for Hard Eight. You really saw that with Hard Eight as being a bridge between old and new.
Yeah, you do see the 90s kind of ushers in, well, first of all, I hate the word woke, but 90s does get a little more aware of minorities.
Yeah, right.
There's a great podcast called The White Canon where they talk about, a lot of movies made before the 90s are only white people in the movie.
Straight up crackers.
But just through osmosis, I shouldn't say osmosis, a lot of young filmmakers saw fit to, hey, black people exist in the world. How about we put them in our movies?
Yeah, that's it.
Not as a woke statement, just,
yeah.
More interesting characters, more interesting backgrounds of people coming in.
You get diversity in there, not like it's not intentional diversity, but it's diversity for the story. Diversity creates a better story.
Yes, and I don't know if King of New York with that's let's see here, Christopher Walken, and directed by the guy that directed Bad Lieutenant, but that movie has an all-black gang, if you remember. It's a great movie. Have you seen it?
I think I saw it
it's awesome.
Back in the 90s.
So it has it's got the guy from The Matrix who plays the main, not Neo, but anyway.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh. So it's got a big gang of excellent black actors, nice. And it kind of did make a shift in movies where maybe we don't need to put just only white people in these movies.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, because before that, basically something that was focused on black lives, black experience was thrown into the blaxploitation category.
As I was researching this movie, I've always said this movie is not about porn. This movie's about family. It's 100, and actually P.T. Anderson said the same thing.
So that is it was so clear to me at the end of the movie that was what it was about, because what I saw at the end, after all their fucking trauma happened, all the fucking crazy shit went down, and Burt Reynolds is walking through the house making sure that everybody's okay.
Yep.
And they were like family. And what occurred to me was he went from being an antagonist to being a protagonist, just like Swearingen in fucking Deadwood.
Right. He's not a simple.
He's not just
guy.
an asshole.
No, he's not.
He's making hard decisions to take care of his people.
Well, if you look at Marky Mark's mother in this movie, an awful person.
Awful fucking person.
A dad completely unwilling to stand up to her.
Yeah.
Think about this. A porn director and a porn actress who snorts coke were a better family to Mark Wahlberg than his family.
Yeah.
I say that completely seriously.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
It never occurred to me during the pool scene. So when Mark Wahlberg first shows up at the party at Jack's house, he's 17.
Yeah.
John C. Reilly might be 18. These are children.
Yeah, they're
basically. And I understand. I understand how young they are, but they're doing dive bombs in the pool. They're talking like kids. They're talking about how they work out. How much can you lift? They sound like 16-year-old boys in this movie.
Dude, the whole interaction between John C. Reilly and fucking Marky Mark is so just hilarious. How much can you bench? 200. 250.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just the whole one-up thing.
Now, Philip Seymour Hoffman playing this gay character, it is played for laughs a few times. But his character's unbelievable.
I never took that as him being played for laughs.
What I mean is, first
there was some funny stuff.
Well, okay, so when Mark Wahlberg first wins a porn award, and they're all dressed up at the dinner tables, he stands up and high fives everybody, and Philip Seymour Hoffman, I didn't notice, the 12th time I watched it, I finally noticed this. Philip Seymour Hoffman puts both his hands up to high five him. Mark Wahlberg doesn't even notice and just walks away. I just mean, but as a formed gay character, I can't think of a movie before this where you got to see a gay character. They do this vignette focus in on Wahlberg when Philip Seymour Hoffman first sees him at the pool.
That's a great shot.
And so he falls in love with him. Basically, it's love at first sight.
I can't remember what song, but it was definitely a
Is it "You Are the Magic, I Am the Steel"? You're the Magnet.
I can't remember, anyway, but it was like a love song.
I don't know if I ever saw a gay character have a fall in love instantly moment like that.
Yeah,
where it was treated respectfully.
Yeah,
before anyway. So Philip Seymour Hoffman's just unbelievable in this.
I just need to, because I don't want to forget this, but the opening sequence, the opening shot. Is that one unbroken shot?
Is that the one at the Boogie Nights Club?
Where they come in, they do the upside down shot. They come up and they go
crazy
in
camera
and they
movement.
Follow everybody around.
Yeah.
And basically, they follow. They go up to the door. They go to the limo.
Yeah.
Bert and Julianne Moore head in, they follow them, and they just does a whole thing. Like, it's one unbroken shot.
I think it is.
It's pretty fucking amazing.
I think it is. It's unbelievable. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like you said, the camera work in Hard Eight's very kind of simple and traditional, and this is much more dramatic and let's say bold and creative.
It's much bolder. Yeah, he's definitely he's allowed to stretch his abilities.
It's funny when you watch a move like that with a camera, how many people understood and watched Dario Argento. Because Dario Argento, the Italian giallo master, made camera rigs that were like this, where like they would make these impossible shots that were super long. And
who's the? I think. Fuck. What's his name? The Citizen Kane.
Orson Welles.
Orson Welles.
Yeah.
He did a movie that was like a 2-minute unbroken shot.
Nice.
And that's, I think, the first time that people realize, oh, you can do something like that.
So The Player, another amazing 90s movie that's directed by Robert Altman, has shots like that are definitely homage, right? They're 2 or 3 minute long shots.
Yeah.
Uninterrupted. Goodfellas has one of those too, another 90s groundbreaking film. I actually had a little revelation watching this movie, and I wanted to share it with you. So we were talking about directors, and I just watched a Christopher Nolan film the other day. So Christopher Nolan, if you watch his films, most of his films are, let's say, pristine, full of new technologies, full of new they're kind of sci-fi. They have this sheen to them, a lot of very beautiful industrial design. Whereas P.T. Anderson might be diametrically the opposite. Whereas Nolan is obsessed with new and technology and kind of clean looking things, Anderson is obsessed with old technology, old sets, old kind of cozy. If you look, when they walk through Jack Horner's house, this 8-track player, the decorations, all the furniture, very, very old. This is definitely a repeating pattern with P.T. Anderson.
It'll be interesting to see how that moves forward, because one of the things that I noticed in this is so many movies before and since have they get the concept of the clothing correct, but they don't get the feel, and the feel of that shit is amazing.
Yeah.
Their clothes, when they get all that fucking money and they go to the clothing store and for the first time, and fucking Marky shoes, he gets that shirt, and then John C. Reilly gets the shirt, and then fucking Philip Seymour Hoffman gets the shirt too, that whole thing. Oh my god, there was one line in there.
Well, and again, they're like teenagers shopping for clothes. The way they're talking to each other, it's really sweet and kind of innocent, you know.
Oh yeah, totally. Oh god, I can't remember it. He is imported Italian nylon. That was the line.
Yes. He does a couple of those where he uses these malaprops when he's trying to describe something.
Well, he was trying to be, all upscale. And later he got shoes with imported Italian leather, but that imported Italian fucking nylon got me.
John Cheadle does the same thing when he's in that stereo store. He's trying to use technology references about what they're doing with these amplifiers, and he has no idea what he's talking about.
The T4,
Yeah. It modulates the amplification. Speaking about outfits, one of the trivia I looked up, so they have that first scene where they're shooting the porn awards. There's a big bunch of dinner tables and a bunch of people wearing 70s outfits. So listen to this. A bunch of extras were brought on that set. They had no idea what they were going to star in or be as extras, but they were told to wear 70s clothes. So a bunch of people, I don't know how they bought them, maybe some were provided, but dozens of people were in there. And then the talk gets so bawdy that half the crowd left in protest and did not come back. So as they're up on stage, they're saying really, really bawdy things, and a bunch of that crowd left. They're like, "Oh, we didn't sign up for this." Yes. So those extras left, never to return.
Dude, I'd double down.
Oh, so awesome.
You're fucking people talking like that. I'm like, I don't know what I'm walking into.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
The horrible scene where Mark has that fight with his mother and he leaves, right? She's tearing down his posters and stuff. So that actress, I think she said something like to P.T. Anderson, "Is this about your mother?" And he wouldn't answer. But she did say, you don't have to forgive her, which I thought was interesting. And then years later, Anderson comes on Mark Maron's WTF podcast and says that at one point he went home, got on his hands and knees, and begged his mother's forgiveness. Basically said that he acted like an asshole and did not appreciate her. I just thought that was interesting.
Huh.
So, but yeah, this movie is about family. I mean, Jack Horner and Julianne Moore's character, very much a mother and a father.
Yeah.
There's a heartbreaking scene where Heather Graham's doing coke with Julianne Moore, and she goes, "Will you just be my mom? Can I call you my mom?" It's heartbreaking. It's unbelievable.
So, that scene. I don't know if you've ever had a cranked up coke night or a
oh yes,
one night where you've been up fucking, and that rang so true, dude.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, your best fucking friends.
Where they're rambling on
and just making plans and fucking just talking
and
shit.
Aspirational.
Yeah, aspirational.
Coke is a great drug. It really is awesome.
I don't think that they
I know it's bad for you, but it is an amazing drug.
I think that they had moved on to speed at that point.
Oh, okay.
Because that was after the 70s. In the 70s, it was in the early 80s was when they were doing a lot of coke, and then I think that they started doing speed.
In the late 80s, early 90s, maybe.
I think that's where what was happening with that. But yeah,
absolutely.
Man, I was watching that. I'm like, I might have. This is way too fucking close.
So it's funny, and I hate drug scenes in movies, especially drug trips are boring as fuck. But they did drugs well in this movie.
They did them well, and all the people. If they hadn't done the drugs, they'd at least done research on the drugs.
Absolutely.
And that makes a huge difference, because they're most of the time when I see people drunk or acting drunk or acting like they're on drugs, I'm like,
you've
never fucking done that drug. You don't know what you're fucking doing.
You have no idea what you're doing. The actors doing coke and speed in this movie, very, very accurate. Thomas Jane and Mark Wahlberg sitting in front of that table on the couch, snorting crank. Very, very accurate. So this movie, I would say, there's a great podcast called The Rewatchables. And some of the movies suck that they do, but they do movies that basically you can just turn on literally in the middle of the movie and suddenly you're just going to start watching it. Yeah. You sit down, you're tired. Look, this Boogie Nights is on. Oh, this is the scene in the apartment with the drug dealer. I got to watch this. For a movie this dark, it's hilarious. First of all,
it is.
This movie is
funny,
flat out funny.
Yeah.
And second of all, aside from a couple scenes like when Mark Wahlberg gets beat up by those homophobes, aside from a couple extremely dark scenes, this is one of the most rewatchable movies ever made.
It's pretty good, and there's little gems in a horrible, what is it? When they first have the party at Jack Horner's house. And that chick ODs. He's got blood running.
Yes.
He's all cries out, "This is the second time this has happened to me."
Yeah, the guy's had 2 ladies OD on him in the same week.
And he's all, the guy's all, "Well, maybe you should get some different shit."
Yeah. You think maybe there's a pattern here?
Maybe that's not so good.
Oh man, the party scenes are great. So wonderful. Let's just break down the drug scene at the drug dealer's house. We haven't talked about that barely at all.
Wait, before,
sorry.
Just real quick before we get there, because there was it wasn't just a scene, but it was a whole segment of the movie, and it started sometime before Roller Girl and Jack Horner were in the limo.
Mm-hmm.
They were in the limo and they were going to pick up somebody off the street to fuck Roller Girl.
Yeah.
And there was
It's on videotape. You're talking about the videotape scene?
In the back of the limo?
Yeah.
Where
Roller Girl kicks the shit out of
the shit out of dude.
Yeah.
But I can't remember at what point this music starts.
Yeah.
This background music starts. And it's just it's ominous.
Very ominous.
And it runs through all of that until she kicks the shit out of that guy with her roller skates.
Right.
And it set the tone. There was something about that scene. I don't know. There's something special about that whole segment.
Well, it's kind of scary. The music's scary.
But they're also that's her low point. But
oh yes,
I feel like
her preening for the camera. I guarantee she must have watched old porno movies to get the way she's looking at the camera and making faces. It's really uncomfortable and awkward.
And how awful that fucking guy treats her, and then just her fucking letting loose on that motherfucker was great. Oh my god,
it was wonderful. We were talking about P.T. Anderson likes the antiquated. He likes the old.
Yeah.
It's no wonder that the music in these first two films is very much in that vein. So there's scenes in this movie with a cello and an acoustic guitar, and there's scenes in this movie with a flute and a couple of violins and cellos. Yeah. It's like the music is completely devoid of like synthesizers. I mean, there's disco and stuff in this movie, but like the soundtrack is incredible.
Like the actual music sound, like the songs.
Michael Penn is his name.
That's the soundtrack, like the music's fucking amazing.
Unbelievable.
It was banger all the way through. Like
Absolutely.
Every single one, and it hit like the perfect notes for what was happening.
Yeah.
And then the background music too. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when the recording, I know that it's a small budget, it's $15 million, but purposely the score for this movie, like there's no reverb on the instruments. There's no there was technology to make music sweetened.
Oh sure.
There was all kinds of ways to make music thicker and louder and more pristine. It's not at all. Yeah. It's very much a simple recording, not done with 6 million mics. Very much cozy, like it was recorded in the living room of Jack's house.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not joking. It kind of is very simple and threadbare as far as like the production goes.
So good.
Unbelievable.
All right, now you were bringing up the fucking drug dealer house.
Alfred Molina had never heard any of these songs. So
no shit.
So it's Sister Christian, it's 99 Love Balloons, and
Sister Christian into
Jesse's Girl.
Into Jesse's Girl, into 99 Love
So he had to memorize these songs because he sings along with them a lot during the movie. I watched, there's a great P.T. Anderson DVD commentary that I bought years ago. And that was one of the coolest things about DVDs was the introduction of director and actor commentaries. I've got a Fight Club DVD. Not only does it have David Fincher's commentary, it has Brad Pitt and his co-star. I don't remember the other star of Fight Club. No. Yeah. His alter ego. Brad Pitt's alter ego. I'm just old, I'm sorry. But anyway, it has those two actors doing a commentary, and it has author Chuck Palahniuk's commentary on the. So I listened to all three; they're unbelievable. But P.T. Anderson, really quick, P.T. Anderson said he stole that Firecracker movie thing from an obscure European film. I don't even care. He goes, I saw this in a movie once. He goes, I'm going to put that in a movie someday.
No, that was awesome. So, real quick, there is a podcast, and I think that I've told you about this.
Yeah.
But it's called, let me get it because it's really worth checking out, GIBOP, Guy Bop.
Uh-huh.
And essentially, they put up unedited, unfiltered DVD commentary.
Oh, really?
So right now they're doing...
So they don't... Are they copyright free? Like, you can just air them?
I don't know, man, but he does it. And
so you could hit play and watch it with a movie, for example?
You could. Or you can just listen to it. And
the commentaries are great.
Dude, like they did Big Trouble in Little China with Kurt Russell and John Carpenter.
Yes.
They've done like a whole series of
they're doing new ones.
episodes.
For some reason I thought you were talking about like they were like releasing very old ones. You're talking about brand new ones.
Brand new old ones all over the map. Like
nice.
it's like if you're into commentary,
that's
worth checking out because it's like something you can put on in the background.
Yeah.
And they'll do multiple different commentaries for the same movie. So
if you're a filmmaker and you want to learn how to make film, listen to those commentaries.
Yeah, for sure.
Roger Ebert does one for Dark City. Famously, the Coen brothers did a fake one for Blood Simple, their first movie. It's some guy with a fake English accent just telling like anecdotes, has nothing to do with the movie. But in general, though, you want to learn about film, the commentaries are just incredible.
Yeah, it's gold mine. All right.
But listen to this. Alfred Molina wore earplugs during that scene.
Oh, I bet.
So it's very dramatic having this drug deal go down while Marlene's boyfriend, is throwing out these firecrackers. Everyone on the set is jumping, except Alfred Molina. What an amazing choice. He puts in earplugs, so he's not reacting at all. This insane thing that's happening that is not affecting him at all.
And it is so insane. It's like the most uncomfortable, craziest fucking scene.
Yeah.
And you're like, you're in a totally, like, if you were a drug dealer, like, that would be a great way to fucking set the tone so that somebody would, like, if you thought that something was going to go sideways, that's how you keep it from going sideways.
Yeah.
To totally put them off their fucking feet.
Unbelievable.
So good. Oh, God.
I'm going to run through a little bit of trivia here. You're going to like some of this stuff here. Burt Reynolds almost got in a fist fight, basically, with P.T. Anderson in this movie. Didn't want to do it. He was really upset. I don't know if he fired him, but he was upset at his agent for even suggesting this movie. Regretted making it despite being a frontrunner for an Academy Award nomination. Didn't get it, and it was believed because he had distanced himself from the movie, basically.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Like, I mean...
Big ego.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen to this. When Amber Wave, that's Julianne Moore,
yeah.
when she's in court trying to get custody of her child, Veronica Hart who plays the judge. Veronica Hart was a porn star who, I think, lost her custody of her child during a similar hearing.
Such a crazy fucking little bit of
It really is. Yeah, so Burt Reynolds hated this movie, hated doing it, and I, like I said to you a few minutes ago before we started recording, name a Burt Reynolds movie before or after this movie. Within 10 years. You can't.
Within 10 years, no.
No.
I mean...
He was famous in that. Was he Striptease? Was he in Striptease with Brad Pitt? Bruce Willis's wife. Anyway, Burt Reynolds hadn't made an important movie in decades.
Well, since... I mean, truly, I think it was since Deliverance.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, something actually like a good movie.
He was in some action movies. He was in Smokey and the Bandit, which I loved as a kid.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But not a great movie.
So, in your trivia...
Yeah.
Did you ever come across how the co-stars felt about working with fucking Mark Wahlberg?
No, I didn't. Did you?
No.
Okay.
I was watching, I'm like, he's such a fucking asshole. Like, he's such a fucking asshole.
He's a trad calf.
Yeah.
We talk about traditional Catholics.
Yeah, he's a trad calf.
He's a trad calf. Regrets making this movie.
He hates this movie. He fucking hates this movie.
His best movie, his best performance.
By far.
Practically the only movie you can name that's an important Mark Wahlberg movie.
My guess is that his acting is the best it's ever been in this movie because he didn't have to act.
No,
P.T. Anderson, because that's who he is. He's kind of a stupid meathead.
Yes.
And he thinks he's going to be...
But he's great in the movie.
He kills it, right?
I mean, he's wonderful as this character.
But he's such a fucking putz.
Yeah.
I was curious if there was anything that came out, because that's one thing I wrote down. I'm like... Because he, like, truly, he's not acting. I mean, he's
right.
Like, he's just a racist fucking Boston boy, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he's just a fucking...
But when he says to Julianne Moore before their first sex scene, he goes, "Is it okay if I make it really sexy?"
You know,
it's something a 13-year-old would say. Like, what the fuck?
And you know, he said that to some girl at some point in his life before that, right?
Probably.
Before he's like, oh my god.
Did you know that Leonardo DiCaprio was considered for the role of Dirk Diggler?
I'm so glad that they didn't do that.
No, he was already slated to make Titanic, but DiCaprio loves this movie and said, "I really regret not being in it." And that's, he ended up being in One Battle After Another, P.T. Anderson's last film. I
have to say, I until I saw him in The Departed, I always thought he was ass. He was a horrible actor until then.
So I didn't care about Romeo and Juliet, but like
I hated that movie. I wanted that movie to be so much better because it had so much potential. Him trying to wrap his fucking little dirty mouth around fucking Shakespeare was just painful.
Yeah, it was bad.
But there was so much stylistically to that movie that could have been great.
Someone knocked Departed the other day, and they knocked Leo in Departed in a really good podcast the other day. I was surprised. I loved him in that movie.
I thought that, like, that's when I realized Leo actually had talent.
Yes.
And until then, he didn't have the right director.
Right.
And that was, what's his name? That was
Scorsese.
Yeah. And Scorsese made him a good actor.
He really did. He's been incredible in all the Scorsese films. Listen to this. Paul Thomas Anderson simulated the dialogue in the fake porn movies by adapting actual dialogue from real porn movies. He said he did it so people couldn't say that porn dialogue sounded fake.
It definitely sounded real.
It's so funny. Jack Horner's all, I want to make important movies. I want to make movies that, you know, after the sex scene, they still have to stick around and see what happens.
After they blow their juice or whatever.
Joy juice.
Joy juice.
But maybe you should hire real actors if you want to make real movies. So funny. Do you know that there's a song called Boogie Nights, and actually the musicians that wrote that song refused to let them use the song in the movie because they said the song Boogie Nights is not about sex, it's about something, partying or whatever. But anyway, who did allow their music to be used in this movie is Jeff Lynne. Jeff Lynne was at first like, I don't want. Living Thing ends up being the last song of the movie where Dirk Diggler shows his penis, his fake prosthetic penis.
Yeah.
But Living Thing is just a wonderful tagline to this movie, and Jeff Lynne was going to allow it to be used and watched the whole movie, loved it, and goes, absolutely, yeah, this is going in the movie.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually watched it, thought it was great. Like, yeah, please use this
off on it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. By the way, Wahlberg did save the fake penis as a souvenir.
I have no doubt.
First of all, after filming a devastating scene between Edie Adams and his father, I told you about. I'm sorry, I did tell you what about the mother saying, "Is this about your mother?"
Yeah, right.
Sorry about that. But yeah, Anderson said this movie is about finding a family. To tell you the truth, it's not about porn. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Hooray! He said it too.
I'm glad that was the case, because that whole ending scene just totally drove that home for me.
Yeah. The Reynolds says he researched this role by visiting porn sets and talking with real porn actors. He said the experience made him want to wear rubber gloves and take a shower afterwards.
Well, I kind of get that.
Basically, the head of New Line Cinema was so certain this movie was going to bomb, he made his own edit, which I'm surprised. I'm sure P.T. Anderson was furious about. Anderson was so pissed that at that screening where they did the heavily edited version of this film, Anderson would walk down to his seat on the way there going, this movie's gonna fucking suck. Or during the movie he would walk back out of the movie theater saying, this movie fucking sucks. And like, of course that screening just completely bombed.
Is it still exist?
I don't know.
I would love to see it.
Yeah.
I would love to see how some fucking dumbass executive fucked that movie up.
The long static shot of Dirk and Rahad Jackson's house, that's the drug dealer's house, where his expression slowly changes from one of a drugged out daze to one of a moral and spiritual torment, was improvised by Wahlberg. When a studio executive told Thomas Anderson to cut the shot down, he's absolutely not, stating it was the best shot of the entire film. So, like, no, they didn't say now change from drugged out to, oh, what the fuck am I doing?
That transition
existential crisis.
Really good. Yeah, that transition was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's like, let's just go.
Do you know the original painting of Dirk Diggler featured in the party scene in his house was sold on eBay for $500? Dude, I would have bought that fucking painting if I'd have known it was going to sell for as little as $500. Could you imagine someone showed up at your house and you got Dirk Diggler's portrait? Oh my god. Warren Beatty and Sidney Pollack were considered, or were offered the role for Jack Horner. Pollack attended the film's premiere and expressed regret for turning the role down. Sidney Pollack's a great director, also a good actor. Shows up in a lot of little films like Eyes Wide Shut. I think that's Sidney Pollack.
I think that Burt Reynolds was the perfect cast for it.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting when Dirk Diggler comes back after that drugged out scene and cries and and sits with Julianne Moore and just weeps with her.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable how this movie has a comforting ending. It really does have a good...
No, it's a good...
I'm sorry, I'm going to call it a happy ending. Yeah.
Okay.
All puns aside.
But it's absolutely true, because they all fucking get off it. They're all running around shooting fucking commercials. They're helping Louise open up his fucking misspelled nightclub.
Yeah.
And they're all it's an amazingly happy ending. It, with all the fucking weird fucking shit that goes on, everybody that's alive, it's a great ending.
Yeah, it's interesting that this huge group of porn actors and producers really is a bunch of good friends.
Family.
Yes, absolutely family.
Yeah.
I never thought of this movie as having a happy ending, but rewatching it for the millionth time, like, okay, this is actually quite comforting at the end of this movie.
And the music is uplifting.
Yeah,
like it's the whole thing. Yeah, that's a fucking great movie. I can't wait to watch it again at some point.
I love it. It's wonderful. I'm actually kind of out of notes. Here's one more thing. Dirk and Reed record "You Got the Touch."
Oh fuck! God damn it!
So they recorded that at Sound City Studios in Van Nuys. This is the same studio where Rick Springfield recorded Jesse's Girl.
Ah, nice.
Later
nice
heard during the drug deal during Rod's mixtape. So.
Dude, them all fucking cranked up, fucking just awful, singing just horrible shit, and that's juxtaposed with them doing that, and then trying to get the guy to give them the demo, because once they have the demo, they'll be sure to sell it, and then they can pay him for it.
They'll get a record contract.
They'll absolutely
give those idiots a record contract.
But so that whole scene when they're just fucking cranked up is juxtaposed with Heather Graham, Roller Girl, and Amber Waves doing their crank talk.
Yeah,
like that back and forth between those two things is like, fuck, man, y'all have you've hit fucking bottom. Right?
I've said aspirational, right? This we can do anything.
Yeah. We sound fucking great, man. Oh my god, it's so hilarious. It's so bad.
Having watched this movie a dozen times, there was a thing I forgot, and when I tell you that during that dance scene where all the porn actors are doing a coordinated dance on the disco floor, I sat there with a big fucking smile on my face. I had totally forgotten it. It was fucking joyous. Dirk is in the lead, and there's a couple of the actresses with him in the lead, but they're all doing the dance moves.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I haven't had more fun watching a sequence in a movie maybe in my entire life.
This is a great movie.
That they all rehearsed that dance sequence and did the moves and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Have we talked about how the ABBA song Dancing Queen has a bad dancer in the video? So there's that great ABBA song. We're going to watch it after this. The dancer in the video isn't a good dancer. Like, what the fuck, man? This movie's called Dancing Queen. She's awful. Anyway, I don't know her name. I didn't mean to denigrate her, but it's just hilarious that the Dancing Queen dancer. It's not so great.
It's so funny.
Do you have any other notes about Boogie Nights?
I'm trying to see if I got anything here. Poor Italian nylon. That still fucking gets me.
I mean, that scene when Philip Seymour Hoffman's weeping in the car.
Oh yeah.
After trying to kiss Mark Wahlberg. Just that sometimes, Julianne Moore cries in this movie too. She does a lot of her movies, but when she cries after that court hearing, there are times when an actor just lets it all hang out.
Yeah.
And you really do, you're not able to remember this is an actor.
No,
it's so real.
You can say that. I really have to say everybody put it out.
Yeah.
I really put it on the line. Even fucking Marky Mark in his Calvin Klein's fucking,
Yeah.
They
excellent.
Put it hanging out and that Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh my god! When they showed John Cheadle at the party wearing that Egyptian like king outfit, look how unhappy he looks.
The wig. So bad. The fucking
poor guy.
Because he's just trying to have his own style. Right?
Yeah.
That's all he's trying to do. And
Samuel L. Jackson was considered for that role, by the way.
He would have.
No.
It wouldn't have worked.
Cheadle is so perfect in that. How did they film that scene with a straight face when Cheadle's in the stereo store, kind of moving to the country music that he loves? The way he's like, yeah, man, you feel it in your gut, and the way he's like just jamming out to it. How the fuck did they film that without laughing?
the guy buying,
it's so great.
Scene was so good. The only other thing I think I want to say is when John C. Reilly and Marky Mark first met. Fucking John C. Reilly's all. People tell me I look like Han Solo.
No, they don't. It's funny because
little one-offs like that are just so fucking funny.
Obviously, Mark Wahlberg's body and face, right, very chiseled, and he looks more like a porn actor. But the fact is, in 1978, John C. Reilly looks like a porn actor.
He is
for old movies. That's what porn actors looked like.
Yeah,
sideburns and puffy hair and
fucking the perm.
Yeah, the diving in the pool, all that stuff.
Oh man, yeah. This is a great movie. And really, it's been I don't even know, probably probably 20 years since I've seen it.
Nice.
Something like that.
So you had a very different experience watching it than I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny with a great movie like this, though. Like every time you watch it, you just see something different.
For sure.
Like I said, I hadn't noticed Philip Seymour Hoffman trying to high five Dirk before he gets up on stage. Just little shots. Like, oh man, never even noticed. How did I never notice that before?
Yeah. I'm like I said, I'm looking forward to watching this again. I do feel so bad for William H. Macy. Oh my God, just cucked. Oh God.
Yeah, it's a rough thing.
That's a rough.
I love how Nina Hartley says, "Get out of here! You're embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing me.
I'm embarrassing you." He flubs that line. He says, "How do you think I feel? There's a ass in my wife's cock."
Yeah.
So that is not in the script.
Oh, that was unintentional?
So he fucked the line up, and Pete Anderson's like, you're pissed, you're upset, people don't always talk correctly when they're upset. He left it in there.
That's funny, because I heard that, I'm like, did I hear that right? All right.
So good. Nina Hartley gave William Macy one of her porn tapes when they met. He just said, "Hey, check this out, do a little research." So, kind of bizarre. Good movie, though.
Yeah, definitely a good movie.
Do you have some Democratic talking points?
Yeah, yes.
To pivot to something else?
Yeah, we can. So we're good on this, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool movie.
I definitely, I'm looking forward to seeing how he grows into his next movie, too, because he's really, this is the beginning of his stride. Hard Eight was good, but this is the beginning of P.T. Anderson.
The fully fledged P.T. Anderson that we know.
Yeah.
Magnolia is a masterpiece. I'm looking forward to talking with that.
That's the next one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, I think we should start our Democratic talking points by, I think that what the general Democrats should start doing is to start acknowledging, essentially, that the basic premise of QAnon was right.
What was the basic premise of QAnon?
That there is a global cabal of elites that are trafficking people for sex.
Interesting. A la Epstein,
Jean-Luc Brunel, the Royals, and all the peripheral fucking crazy bullshit, whatever. But the fact of the matter is,
it's true.
It's fucking true.
Interesting.
And you've got people like Marjorie Taylor Greene that are actually in Congress because of QAnon and stuff like that. And I think that if you made that acknowledgement and said, yeah, it's true, they're not drinking their blood, they're not cutting off
there's no pizza
faces,
parlors,
there's no pizza, there's none of this. But the fact of the matter is that there is a global cabal of elites that are trading people for sex.
Oh, 100%.
And I'm saying people because it's not just kids, it's not just women.
Yeah.
It's
boys too. I'm sure it's boys too.
It's definitely boys. It's whoever. And the fact that hundreds, if not thousands of people are on fucking are on DVDs recorded, that the government fucking had or has, who knows at this point, documents it. They're all on there.
I avoid news sometimes because it gets too depressing.
Yeah.
Is it true that we're getting closer to having these Epstein files released?
Well, yes and no. There are definitely. I mean, last week was a huge drop. There a bunch of shit came out. A lot of really titillating, but a lot of it also gives kind of nuts and bolts kind of information on.
Speaking of nuts, did Trump blow Bill Clinton?
I'm going to say probably not, but I don't know if Bubba is referring to a different person, because it's not he's not sucking dick. Trump isn't sucking dicks.
I feel like I heard a right winger saying Bubba's not Bill Clinton. So you're not denying that Trump blew a guy.
Well,
your defense is that it wasn't Clinton.
It could have been a woman, right?
Bubba could be a woman?
Bubba could be a woman.
What woman's name Bubba?
It's a nickname. Who knows?
Okay.
Some trailer trash that fucking they're making fun of by calling her Bubba, right?
Okay.
So who knows?
Sure.
But yeah, no, there's a tranche in there. There's definitely the fucking House passed it 497 to 1 to release the Epstein files. The Senate passed it unanimously, and Trump's saying that he's going to sign it, but there's some caveats. So Ken Klippenstein basically came out and said that one of the caveats in there is as long as it doesn't jeopardize national security. So that's going to be a big blanket. There's going to be a lot of redacted shit. I think this is the beginning, but I do think that there's going to be a lot of stuff that comes out. I mean, they should just drop everything. All the victims have basically said, don't redact our names, don't redact anything.
Please don't.
Put it all out. And that's, when that happens, that'll be huge, dude, because there's so many people in there.
Now, I do have to point this out. My wife pointed this out about 8 or 9 years ago. That Donald Trump could fuck a child on national television and no one would give a shit. So far, that's been true.
Well,
I'm just here. Anybody that's excited about the Epstein files rooting Trump is out of their mind.
I think that this is...
Okay. I'd love for that to happen.
He's so worried about it that it's worse than we can
I hope
believe.
so. I hope so. That'd be awesome.
No.
So far, they've forgiven everything he's ever done.
What you have to realize is that a huge portion of people that voted for Trump are there because of QAnon.
Right.
And if it turns out that he's the fucking pedophile, it's over.
That would be amazing.
Like, it's not like him shooting somebody on Fifth Avenue.
Right.
It's him fucking a baby.
Right.
It's like that's what it's going to come down to. Right. And it's going to bring down like so many fucking people. Like, if this actually comes out, they actually drop the names, it's not all redacted, it's going to blow shit up. I mean, the fact that you absolutely know that one of the funniest things to me right now is that the entire Democratic establishment is finally saying things like, maybe Epstein didn't kill himself.
Right.
They're finally getting on fucking board. And they're talking about Jean-Luc Brunel, right?
Yeah.
I mean, fucking, he didn't kill himself fucking either, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, anyway, they should come out and say the basic premise for QAnon is correct. Get rid of all the craziness outside of that. But their
core belief is true.
A global fucking cabal that trades people for sex.
And your president is helping cover it up.
And he's a huge part. And he is a huge part of it.
Have you seen these 15-year-old girls taking down the right wing? The right wing is trying to parse the difference between pedophilia and these other words. And these 15-year-old girls are like, yeah. So
I'm 15. Yes.
Yeah. No, I'm a child. You're having sex with a child.
So that was going to be one of my other talking points, is that they should fucking hammer the shit out of fucking Megyn Kelly and all these other fucking propaganda.
Trying to excuse pedophilia.
Saying, well, wanting to fuck a 15-year-old isn't like wanting to fuck a child. Well, fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Shit fucking lights me up.
And even in mainstream media, sometimes these victims will be called women. Don't call a girl a woman.
No.
Please, that word alone is ridiculous. A girl that's 15 is not a woman.
And they should really stop calling it sex trafficking. They call it rape trafficking.
Yes.
Right? I mean, they really need to fucking start picking their words properly, because that's bullshit.
And what are the odds that Epstein Island didn't kill somebody? What are the odds that one of these girls didn't die or was killed by one of these assholes?
Oh, yeah.
Almost impossible.
Almost.
Statistically unlikely
that
a girl wasn't killed.
And most likely documented, because Epstein fucking filmed everything.
Yep.
He had cameras.
But he committed suicide.
Everywhere. God damn it, dude. So yeah, that was one of the other ones. Is getting fucking on those fucking assholes, dude. Megyn Kelly. I keep like, what the fuck? That broad.
Yeah, she's a dick.
So another one is welcome to the resistance, MTG. Right? I mean, fucking. Has
Marjorie Taylor Greene been speaking out?
She has broken ranks.
What's she been saying?
She is saying release the files.
Interesting.
She's out there. She's making rounds. She fundamentally, she is a political being, and I didn't give her credit for that. I mean, she's not. She's a fucking moron.
Oh, she's an idiot.
She's a moron.
Yeah.
She's cunning though, and she's fundamentally a political creature. And what I mean by that is that I think that of all the people in Congress, she has a better bead on the fact that Trump's going down than anybody else, and that's why she's starting to break with him.
So she sees the sea change coming.
She sees it happening, and she's
Interesting.
She's setting up for after Trump. She's the only
So she's
one.
less dumb than we thought she was.
She's cunning.
Yeah.
She's a fucking moron. I'm not going to give her anything more than that. But I also feel like that's what people should be saying. That there's a lot of people out there saying, "Oh, Marjorie Taylor Greene's reasonable now," and they're fucking all this
No.
shit. But no. But she's doing the right thing when it comes to this, and I do
Nice.
think that they should be acknowledging when dumbasses do the right thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Seems that Hakeem Jeffries his focus groups have finally caught up with fucking reality. Because he's actually seems like he's coming down hard. He's actually
Good.
fighting back,
Good.
which is. But the thing about him and Chuck is that they're just fucking.
They're just career politicians. They don't give a shit
They're
about anybody
politicians.
but themselves.
Yeah, all they want is the next fucking re-election.
Yeah.
And but I will say that the focus groups have caught up with reality. That's the biggest thing.
Well, years after this, is over and we're rebuilding our country after this disaster, I think it's important to hold every Democrat that didn't sacrifice his own career to speak out against this insanity. You have no soul.
I mean, everybody should be called out.
I mean, anybody, fuck your political career.
Yeah.
First of all, if you lost your Senate seat or something like that, you're going to be an attorney. You're going to make a lot of money. You're going to be fine. What are you risking by not coming out and saying this is Nazism? This is insanity. This is pedophilia. Like, call them out on all this stuff. Who cares about your political career?
And that's why I have much more respect for Adam Kinzinger than I do most Democrats.
Is he been
most
speaking
established Democrats. Oh fuck
Yeah.
yeah! He was kicked out. He had
right.
death threats against him. Not
Right.
kicked out, but
Yeah.
he's like, fuck it, I'm not running again.
Good for him.
And he's been speaking out hardcore on,
Good for him.
on it. I mean, I put him in the same category as Tim Miller. Maybe we may have some. I feel like those guys are like actual, like we were talking about before, Burkean conservatives.
Right.
People that are actually conservative and not
just
fucking
pieces of shit.
lunatic, regressive pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Like basically everybody on the right that's still in office at this point.
Yep.
There's nobody coming out.
Nope.
Let's see. This motherfucker.
No one does deep side better than Josh.
Fucking MBS, dude. Mohammed bin Salman.
Are you talking about the Democratic Socialist who became mayor of New
No,
York?
we'll get to Mamdani.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong name. My
Mohammed
bad.
bin Salman. Okay. Mohammed bin Salman is the Saudi prince, the Saudi.
Oh, right.
Who was just in the White House with
Right.
Trump. I forget how long ago it was at this point. 4 years when he killed Jamal Khashoggi and had him fucking cut up in the consulate and fucking pulled out and a bunch of luggage, and fucking Trump comes out and says, "Oh, he nobody liked that guy anyway."
That guy that he murdered.
This
Nobody
guy
liked
that
him.
he fucking murdered.
Yeah.
He had fucking cut up into pieces.
Right.
And put into fucking suitcases and smuggled out of the consulate. Like, they should be hammering that. And I'm not hearing nearly as much about that as I should be. Like, that is some fucking insane level bullshit right there.
Absolutely.
And let's see. I think that might be it.
I'm sorry.
I
go ahead.
got one more. I got one more.
Okay.
And this is the last one. So, a few weeks ago, a month or so ago, Ezra Klein, my fucking nemesis, this fucking moron, came out, and he's desperately trying to stay relevant, and he came out and said, we need to really consider having people that are pro-life in the Democratic Party. We should welcome people that are pro-life into the Democratic Party. And fuck you, dude. Okay, number one, fuck you. And then, because you're talking about such a fundamental thing. Like, why would you even entertain that idea?
Yeah.
That is the dumbest motherfucking thing.
It's one of the major platforms of both parties.
Right. And it's like you're willing to throw 50% of the fucking population under the bus because you want to you want to win, but they're not like single issue voters are not a thing. Like they've already made up their mind. They say they're single issue. It's not like that. But then you have like the rest of the fucking the party. Basically, his concept is like we should have a big tent party and we should welcome everybody who wants to vote. In regardless. But these are the same fucking people that won't fucking back Mamdani when he wins in New York City. Or when he's running in New York City and wins the Democratic nomination. Like, if you're going to be a real fucking big tent party, you welcome in people like fucking Mamdani. You support them immediately.
Yeah.
Because they're going to win New York.
Absolutely.
Fucking... And then, then you have Spamberger and Mikey Sherrill, who are more moderates. They win in different areas. Like, that's the big tent you want. You don't want these fucking cracker-ass motherfuckers in there taking away women's rights.
Well, Dixiecrats already helped ruin the Democratic Party. Why we want more of them?
Well, I mean, that was the Democratic Party until it moved, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that they all went to the Republicans because of the Southern strategy for fucking Nixon. I mean, that was the end of the Democratic Party as it was at that time. Right, that's it.
You mentioned Marjorie Taylor Greene being dumb a minute ago. I'm sorry to repeat something I might have said a couple seasons ago, but you remember Marjorie Taylor Greene was talking about Jewish space lasers?
Yeah, exactly.
And so what later on, she was quoted as saying she wasn't aware that was anti-Semitic. And I thought to myself, there's a lot of things that Marjorie Taylor Greene is unaware of. Well, and that's how dumb you are.
So they like, because of this whole turnaround that she's trying to like manufacture right now. Somebody asked her about that. Mm-hmm. You were into QAnon. Yeah. Well, I was lied to just as much as you were, and I never really believed it. And you're like,
oh, really?
Bitch, Jewish space lasers. What the fuck?
I got 3 words for you. It starts with Jew.
And it ends with Zer.
I do have a couple quotes to send us off here. This is an old one, but I loved it. A while ago, General James Mattis was called out by Trump. And I don't know, I don't think I've ever read this on the air. This is pretty incredible. Donald Trump has called me the world's most overrated general. I'm honored to be considered that by Donald Trump because he's also called Meryl Streep an overrated actress. I earned my bone spurs in the battlefield. Trump earned his spurs from a doctor's letter. Sick burn.
Hella burn. Sick burn.
Like, Trump's on fire. He's got burned so hard by that. One more. This is from Henry David Thoreau. I probably should just do a Thoreau quote every week. No man ever stood the lower in my estimation for having a patch in his clothes. Yet, I am sure there is a greater anxiety commonly to have fashionable or at least clean and unpatched clothes than to have a sound conscience. Talking about, observing people and their station in life and their status and their class. Pretty amazing thing to say.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, Thoreau's. That's my Bible. If I was to quote a Bible or want to read a Bible, that would be it.
Which one?
I guess Walden.
Yeah.
But just Thoreau. I can't remember anything I read by Thoreau. I didn't love it.
Yeah.
So he's wonderful.
That's awesome.
So next week we'll be back, I believe, with Magnolia. And should we toast to bad dads in the meantime?
As well.
All right, brother. See you next week.
Rock on. You have been listening to The Trivial Man. If you'd like to get a hold of us, you can either call us at 415-484-8841 or send us an email at thetriviumpod@gmail.com.